Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network.
Today, this is Donald Trump's house, brother.
I'm not just MAGA. I'm dark, gothic MAGA.
A lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting there. Again, normally I don't follow the national anthem, everybody.
As the first Samoan, Malaysian, low IQ, former California prosecutor ever to be elected president, it was just a groundswell of popular support. In fact, she is the devil, whoever screamed that out. She is the Antichrist.
Seriously? This whole, like, oh my God, it's just a joke. Lighten up. So being too woke means you don't do racist, sexist, misogynist, horrible, despicable humor. Can I just say, do you want my sliver of karma and light this morning?
Okay.
After everything, all the crimes, Donald Trump could be taken down by a comedian. This is fantastic.
I know.
And the comedians will always save us.
Yes.
Even the bad ones.
And I am happy to let one take him down.
Even the
But
bad
they're
ones.
saying it's good. It will likely swing Pennsylvania.
Oh, God, yeah.
Puerto Ricans are pissed. Understand? And you know what the final karma will be? Is like President Kamala Harris will help make them a state, which they should be, along with D.C.
So they want to. It's
Yeah.
up to them.
Referenda that they've passed have already said that,
Yeah.
have already dictated that they will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wasn't skipping over that part of democracy. I
It's
was just
very
moving
important.
forward. We're moving forward. Anyway.
And DC definitely wants to be a
But the
state.
whole, first of all, it's a million. I don't know if we even said it yesterday. But are you kidding me? It's in the teleprompter. Oh, please. You had no idea what he was going to say. First of all, that guy's famous for his racist joke. They know exactly what kind of stuff he was going to do. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. And now, this does not reflect the views of the Trump campaign. Yes, it does.
I believe Joe
Everything
Rogan
that happened
suggested
there
it to him.
reflects the Trump campaign exactly. Trump calls America a garbage can, and he hires a comedian that says, Puerto Rico's floating garbage.
Yeah.
It's like, it's all of a theme. I get it. Anyone that's not like you, that's brown, that comes from somewhere else, right? Mm-hmm. Except Melania, who deserves
Individual liberty.
Thank you. All right.
Freedom. Individual
That doesn't
freedom.
sound as funny as liberty. She
Liberty.
actually said individual freedom, but
Freedom.
that wasn't fun.
Right, I know. You had me get that, and you're like, that's not what I wanted.
No, Jody does it better. Individual liberty.
Individual liberty.
This is where I have a week out.
We are 1 week away.
We're less than a week.
We are 1 week away from the
7
time that
days.
I walk into my polling place
I
and
think-
cast my ballot.
We're 7 days from that.
Okay, listen, Chris.
Uh-oh.
All right, Chris
so
has
many
accused me
tweets
of
that
bullying
she
him
did.
if I bring this up.
So many
However,
tweets.
the name of the show is
Stephanie Miller.
and I feel very, very strongly about this. You can do what you want. However,
I will do what I want.
Yes, I know you will. Individually, because you have individual
Because I have
liberty.
individual
You have
liberty.
individual liberty.
Absolutely.
However,
I'm
I'm
not
just
going to get
saying-
into this mess.
I thought a lot of people were making good points. Andrew Weissman said, I voted. Have you? There is early voting and mail-in voting. Election day is the last day to vote here, not the first. Fred Gutenberg, our dear friend, said, the sudden embrace of early voting by Trump and surrogates is making me uncomfortable. I hope nothing is known or planned for closer to the election that will cause voters to fear to go to vote in person. Okay, wait.
I met a girl yesterday who was going to put her ballots in a mailbox, and she's like, should I do that? She was young.
Yeah.
God, maybe 20.
Yeah, because of these ballot boxes, because this is exactly what,
No, it was a mailbox is where
Yeah,
she
yeah,
was
no, I
going.
know,
And so
I
I
know.
said, well, there's a ballot box, over
Yeah.
here. And then this other woman came out. She goes, if you want to wait 10 minutes to the post office opening, you hand it directly to them and they stamp it.
Yeah.
And then you're good.
Yeah. Well, we were saying, I read Tristan Snell's tweet, because we have ballot tracks here, but not everybody does.
Right.
But so that's the other reason about voting early, because of the Republican effery, that you have a chance to cure things. If they feel there's a problem with your ballot, if maybe you go and the line is really long, which a lot of people are saying for early voting, and you got a child care thing, a work thing, you can't, if you wait till election day, that's your last chance. Whereas like you have a chance to okay, you have more chances to. Golden Gate Blonde was the other one. She said, if you vote early or absentee, please go ahead and do it. Not only does it mean the campaign won't have to spend resources chasing you, but it means you won't have to be at a polling place on election day and deal with whatever DJ Dementia and the henchmen are trying to stir up. That's what I was saying.
Polling
to people of color
in Oregon and Washington.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is, the people that they tend to. What did the judge say? Surgically, with surgical precision, tried to target. This is where we always hear like, oh God, these voting machines didn't work, and the line became like 12 hours long. It's like in a minority neighborhood, right? Like totally by accident. So it's just, I think and then these ballot boxes. I mean, obviously, and we talked about this yesterday, that one of it was a Russian thing. It's all to sow chaos and distrust in the voting system.
What was the Russian thing?
The fake one was the Russian
fake one.
thing, but this is real.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
these
there
are
were
real.
2 real ones in the Portland area.
Yeah,
police
and
in
Washington State.
Yeah.
Well, Vancouver is
Yeah.
a suburb.
Who do you
of
think was
Portland.
behind this? 2 blue areas, right? Police believe 2 ballot box fires in neighboring cities in the Pacific Northwest are connected. The FBI is investigating after drop boxes in Portland and nearby Vancouver, Washington went up in flames Monday morning. They found enough material from incendiary devices used to start the fires in both locations were recovered to suggest the 2 fires were linked. They said that the voters whose ballots were damaged would receive replacements. Again, and I know we have a lot of listeners in those areas.
Yeah, please
if you
check.
Please check on your ballot. This is what I mean about having time.
Yeah.
Because of effery like this before the election to go, hey,
Right.
my ballot was in that drop box.
And with the election systems in Oregon and Washington,
Yeah.
they do make it easy for you
They do.
to tell if
Yeah.
your ballot was accepted or
They've
not.
been mail-in for
Right.
years,
Right.
so
Right.
Yeah.
it's
So
easy.
you may have to go extra steps, unlike we
Right.
don't
You can-
have to in
right.
California to verify. With us, we hear right away, we got your ballot, we counted your ballot, or we got your ballot, but there's a problem. You
do
got to
it-
come cure it.
They do that in Oregon and
Right.
Washington as well. But if you didn't get that, make sure you check with your
Double
local
check, like
yeah,
when you
official.
dropped off your ballot.
You can go to the website in
Yeah.
either state or in
Yeah.
either county or whatever. But,
Yeah.
Because you know
they-
when you dropped off your ballot, so if that was burned
Right.
within
Yeah.
24 hours
Yeah.
of you dropping it off, go check.
Check.
Yeah. What the auditor for Clark County said, heartbreaking, it's a direct attack on democracy. Huh. When else did we have a direct attack on our democracy? I wonder who could be behind this. In 2 blue areas, the ballot boxes were...
It hasn't been determined yet.
No, of course not, Chris.
So
Of course.
you can't jump to conclusions.
Yes, I can.
Yet.
Anyway.
That's her job, Christopher.
Is that your job to jump to conclusions?
That is her job to speculate.
I may change the name of the show to that.
Speculate with an exclamation
That's why we
point.
call it Stephanie with a question mark.
Okay. All right.
Speculate.
Okay. Anyway, if you would like to see a woke AF show, this Saturday is the time. If you know what, all the more reason to come in person. If you want to see what real, and by the way, it is outrageous and filthy and is not woke or like stick up the ass or whatever. It's just not racist and sexist and homophobic and horrible. It is all punching up at the fascists, and it is hilarious.
And there's going to be scantily clad dudes.
oh,
There will be.
yes, yes. Oh, indeed. Come on.